Greetings, and welcome back to Centum. We are entering Chapter 3 now. Looks eerily similar to the rooms we've been in before. We've got a bench, we have the city in the background, although I'm realizing now it looks like we're in a ruined building, which could have something to do with the... I'm going to call them memories for now, the memories that we keep getting. We have Tim, although it could just be an illusion. We have the hole that the rat was living in, and, of course, we have the cat. I'm wondering if the cat is the equivalent to the friend from the first cell, or if he is just a new addition as we continue to play through. The cat, obviously, I think is supposed to be the personification of Beamkey, but it's just interesting. It's interesting to see some of the things that are the same and some of the things that are different between the chapters that we've done. So before we talk to Tim, I'm going to look outside the window. Life in the city is always in full swing, and it only gets more hectic when the sun sets. I have always hated this anthill, but right now it feels strangely empty. Nobody's out in the broad daylight except for a couple laughing kids in an alley and a lazy dog soaking up the sun by the water fountain. Where did everyone go? And I don't get any choice this time. We're actually in the city, it seems like. Maybe that's why we get to see this more up close than we did before in the apartment. They had also asked at one point... This makes me really sad to think about, though, actually. The last time when he had the phone call where he was talking to his mother, he had asked if they had gotten out, and she said yes. But she was also she admitted to being, like, an algorithm made up by, I'm assuming, Beamkey, that he had spoken to. It is a possibility that something horrible happened and they didn't make it out of the city in time. Okay, let's look at the wall. It's so sweet, the childlike drawings, the flowers, the little suns all over the place. How cynical, a concentration camp in the walls of a kindergarten. What? In the walls of a kindergarten? And wait. I can look at this. Why is the paint up here? Also, the wall from the very first chapter, that's where the friend was. The drawing that we had spoken to. No matter how thick and strong a wall may be, it will eventually crack one way or the other. The rats will be waiting to swarm in through these cracks. A humble bench that's seen its fair share of bad weather and human negligence. A huge black cat. It doesn't have the nerve to just sit here like that. It does have the nerve to just sit here like that. And then the door. It's possible to leave now. It's equally possible to stay. I choose to stay because I have nowhere else to go. Alright, our last option. Hello and goodbye, or hi there. That's an interesting option. Ooh, I really want to choose it just to see what happens. Yeah, bye. Okay, wait, no. Can we talk again? Hi there. Why, hello, dear sir? Or hey, what's up? Why, hello, dear sir. Hello, mister. Haven't you been informed of a fee that has to be paid in order to enter this playground and use its facilities? Or come on, get off your brakes. Why are you so stiff, dear sir? Get off of me. How lucky am I to have met such a serial little lubber here. I'm not a lubber, I'm a Marmoset. What is a lubber? It is a big, clumsy person. Apparently. That's cool. And I am 2A. Nice to meet you, 2A. What does your name mean? It is simple, it's basically A, but you're hearing double. It's an index number assigned to me in a lab where I was born. Symbolizes the natural duality of suprematism manifesting in the form of me. We'll go with that one. What was it like, growing up in a secret lab? As you can see, I'm here now. I left as soon as I could, and I've never looked back since. It's a lot better to live here on the streets. Really? You're not joking? Of course I am joking. Come on, relax. Just a regular top-secret lab deep in the Transylvanian mountains. They perform all sorts of experiments there, using innocent little kids as subjects. All the usual stuff, you know. Oh, shut up, you. Care to tell me what you did to end up here? Why is there a cat? Care to tell me what you did? End up? Me? Nope, me. Tell me what I did to deserve this. Who else? We're on the other side of the wall, you know? Thanks. You won't believe me, but I do know that. Nobody forced me to come here. I ran off all by myself. Whoa, that's brave. I ran by myself as well. Well, not entirely by myself. I managed to get here anyway. So here's the plan. I take you on board and you join my crew and we both fly away from this place in search of new adventures. Aye, Captain. There's only one problem. They won't let us out of here. Avast panicking, First Mate. We'll find a way. Hey, you, First Mate. Listen, can you draw by chance? We'll ask that. I guess. Can you? Yes. I can. That's why I'm asking. What if you're in for some artistic expression as well? We'll get along nicely if you are. I don't know, I never studied art, but I like drawing. Let's learn by doing. Draw me. Draw you? I don't know how. I believe in you. Be creative. Let me tell you a secret. It doesn't matter what you can and cannot do. What matters is if you want to do it or not. Nobody can make you do something if you don't want to. Do you want it? I do. Well, then draw. Where would you like me to draw? You have a whole wall here, don't you? They won't like it if I draw something on that wall. Of course they won't. Find me something to draw with first. Now, you little feral kid. Here, have these chalks. Take them before I change my mind. I don't have chalks, do I? There's only one condition. If any other rats come over here, which is highly likely, please draw their portraits as well. I'll check them out later. The others will surely be offended. We aren't going to tell them anything. We have a charming, innocent kid here looking up to them with his unbearably blue eyes, a little angel developing his creativity through some chalks. Everything is in order. Nothing offensive is happening. Move on. You are a huge asshole after all. Yep, that's me. Now get drawing. All I could do was stare at the hole. Is he writing? That's me. There you go. Why is there a cat at the playground? You finished? Great job. Okay, we found out. Oh, so we have a couple different options. We can go back and, like, talk about some of these things. You finished? Great job. There it is. I drew what I wanted. It's not too bad. And the violin is spot on. Is this really what you wanted to draw? No cars, houses, dogs, maybe? What? Are you doing your thing again? It goes without saying. Take it easy. It's just how I support my friends. You did great, First Mate. I've been here alone for a long time. There was only a cat to keep me company. I did not know what to do. It was so sad and lonely, and there was, like, nothing and nobody else. Alright, did anything change? Well, now at least I can draw now, and it's good to have someone around, I guess. Keep drawing then. They won't catch you while you draw. They? They? Do not pretend that you have no idea who I'm talking about. I'm back to being confused. Okay, I'll remember that. It's evening already. It is. So what? Nothing, it's just that I should go. I'm not allowed to play here at night. You shouldn't be here too. Why is that so? Night is for sleep, not for fiddling around on the playground. Do you understand? Look at me, little lover. Are you looking? You better look very closely. I want you to see how hard I'm rolling my eyes right now. You might even want to take a look at the back of my head to fully appreciate the passive-aggressive nature of this gesture. Cool, keep it up till morning then. I'm serious though. See you tomorrow. We can draw together some more. Of course, we'll draw something new. See you tomorrow, Marmoset. I have nowhere to go now, but this is not a problem. There's a bench here, and this freaking year taught me not to be too picky about recreational spaces. Oh boy, what a year. Things aren't going too bad so far. I wonder how the city's holding up. Everything seems to be in order. Good to hear. Good night, Deuce. The eyes showed up again. I remember how the dark waters of the Black River glistened that night, reflecting the light of the full moon. We woke the kids up and left empty-handed. I only managed to grab a pack of chalks from the table. The twins were laughing. They kept saying that their precious good man was following us. I did not truly believe them, of course. I still do not truly believe that this is happening. Sometimes it all feels like a bad dream. What if the first thing I'll see when I wake up is the old aquarium? What if they keep plugging me into the Centum over and over again? And he will ask once again if I am asleep, asshole. You asleep, lover? Desmod? Okay, that gave me chills. No one. No. Anyone else but him. Please do not let it be him. He looked kind of like the rat. I just realized, like licking his teeth like that. Now that's unusual. What's this? It wasn't here during the day. Did someone come over while I was asleep? This is not looking good. At ease, Captain Deuce. If only. What even is that? Gum? It might be gum. Okay. Looks like a clown. Potentially. Rats always try to gnaw their way through. They're so annoying. I'd love to seal this hole once and for all, but it's too late now. Is that the back door that they talk about? And the rat was the one emailing us saying that, you know, you're playing these games, whatever information. This is pretty color palette. These bulky buildings connected by wires, the concrete jungle. Is there anything I can do here? I don't think so. A bench, a broken wall, and a lonely swing. Not exactly the most luxurious playground. This is only natural that nobody actually cares. We must escape as soon as possible. I'll ask Marmoset for assistance tomorrow. A lopsided bench level enough to spend the night on. I don't know what else to do, so... Hello? Hello? And who is this? Valerie. Hello. Hi there. Did I scare you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. You wish, you bet, or not yet? I wasn't scared, more than intrigued. Not yet? It depends on who you are and what you're doing here, big man. It doesn't really matter. I'm just passing by. What a coincidence. I'm just passing by as well. Honestly, I've never been here before. I know almost nothing about the world on the other side of that wall. Great, then I'm exactly the person you were looking for, big man. I can show you around here and explain everything to you. How lucky am I? How long have you been in this place? Well, I've spent a whole day here, so practically a local now. Oh. I'm okay with what I have here. Here's the bench, here's the swing, and here's you. Actually, I can also sense that you are a good man. Thanks for the kind words. What is your name? I am Valerie. Name's Deuce. Is that a nickname? It doesn't sound like a proper name. Like one of my friends likes to put it, it's a name. If you say so, Deuce. Aren't you a bit too old to hang out at the kids' playground? What are you doing here? You see, Mr. Valerie. So who are you anyways? So who are you anyway, Mr. Valerie? I am a murderer, Deuce. And who are you going to murder now? Not me, I hope. No one. I won't kill anyone. I've already made too many mistakes. Glad to hear that, but I didn't ask for your opinion on me. I've already told you that every rat has a special trait. You have, so what's yours? It's useless. I can sniff other rats out from a mile away. Really? I can see where this is going. Am I a rat too? No, not really. You are... I don't know, you are not a rat, but you are not one of them either. I know this might sound awkward and stupid now that you've blown my cover, but yes, I am not one of them. You can trust me. I know I can sense when someone is lying. You are not. It is a bonus that you got in addition for a nose to rats? You guessed it. Not having to explain who they are feels quite refreshing, you know? That's great, big man. That's great. This is getting weird. I felt like I was understanding the story a bit more. And we know Valerie from the last chapter, if that was the truth, was the assistant. I don't know. Listen, big man, they are coming. Soon they will be here. Or aren't you a bit too old? This option keeps popping up, so I'm curious about it. I might be yes. Aren't you, though? It was practically made for me. A man aspiring to break free from the confines of the societal norms can allow himself to act like a child anytime. He is free to stay on this playground, and he is equally free to leave. He does not care what others might think. I see. Still, as far as I understand, there is one more factor in play here. You have nowhere to go from this playground, right? Right. You too, it seems. You guessed it, me too. Man, that was harsh. You seem a bit too serious for a teenager. This kind of serious talk didn't suit you too well. I struggle to imagine a person who would be comfortable with it. I guess you're right. What are you doing here? Same as you. I want to leave this place, but I'm not doing anything to make this wish a reality. Well, your rebuke is noted. It was not a rebuke. It doesn't matter. I'm not doing anything that matters. That's true. I've never wanted to be honest. Has anything changed? Something definitely did, so I guess the time to act has finally come. Care to tell me what's your plan? I'll understand if it's a secret. It is a secret indeed. All right, as you wish. They're coming. They'll be here soon. If you say so, what do you propose, then? I can deal with it myself. Just don't come to this playground again. Where would you like me to go instead? Should I swim on the other side of the Black River naked? If you want to. That's daring. I would definitely try that if I were you. Good thing you are not me. That's a good thing indeed, but can you simply not come to this playground for a while? Fine, if you say so. Goodbye, Deuce. Bye, big man. Okay. Did Marmoset get in trouble? Is this the AI trying to say something? I have a feeling that I will have to hit the road again very soon. Don't know how, don't know where, but I will. To be fair, I have no other choice now. This is Marmoset's cat. His name is Beam. This bench turned out to be more comfortable than I imagined. A rat hole, or maybe it's just a hole in the wall. Why am I even thinking about it so much? Marmoset is promising. His drawings are solid. I would have done better if I had any idea how to do it. I'm gonna look out the window before we talk to them. City looks a bit too empty and boring. Keep mentioning boring. Official man. Why, hello there. Look who it is. Hello? I am who I am? Why are you surprised to see a kid on a playground made for kids? What do we choose? Because they also said we look too old to be a teenager. Hello, I am who I am. Children keep accumulating in our area of responsibility at an alarming rate. We should file an official request for additional funding from the city. It is safe to assume that your presence here is sanctioned by the relevant government bodies. Any additional request for the municipal council? Why are you so surprised to see a kid on a playground made for kids? There are good kids and there are not so good kids. The municipal playground is a limited access area. Said access can and will be limited for vandals, troublemakers, and homeless persons. I sincerely hope that you are not a vandal or, God forbid, a troublemaker. Of course, not. I am just Deuce. Good to hear. Deuces are allowed. Any additional request for the municipal council? It is sanctioned, but it might not be too relevant. Splendid, splendid. Come a little closer, will you? Why should I? I can't really see you. No wonder you have no eyes and you don't look yourself, mister. Is that so? Well, you must be right. Give me a moment. What the? That's so much worse. Did he bite off his ear to draw his face on? Yes. Oh, yes. It is better like this. A lot. Yeah. That's so much better. Adds a lot of genuine charm and gives you a charismatic flair. I wholeheartedly concur. Listen to me very carefully, you vermin. You've cornered yourself in here. There are only two options left for you. Back to the aquarium, or off to a trolley bus ride. The trolley bus will get you to the final destination point swiftly and conveniently. The aquarium route will be a lot more tedious, tormenting even. Would you prefer getting it over with in one go, or would you rather take your time to fully enjoy the misery of life? Misery loves company, and I'm good company. I've always wondered what the trolley bus looks like, or surely there must be some other options. They keep mentioning the aquarium. I feel like it's some thing that he has to face. We could get more information, or it could start the program again. But the trolley feels like too easy of a way out. Maybe we can ask if there's other options. For you, that's highly unlikely. Let me tell you one thing, you vermin. I can see right through you. And I'm quite dissatisfied with what I'm seeing. Can't do a thing about that. I'm ugly enough on the outside, and it pains me to even think about how horrible it must be to look at my insides uncovered. Hold your jaw, little pest. Someone else is talking through your mouth. You are not saying what you really want to say. You can only repeat what someone is whispering into your ear. Voices are talking to me indeed. Sure thing, you are right. There are voices in my head. I've been talking to them since I was 5 or so, and they all agree that you are in... Stop this instant. You are in no position to show your teeth. So what are you going to do, little vermin? I'm going to... call them? This might change a lot of things. Do call, and if they really answer, I'll postpone my decision. I'll wash my hands of it. Every why has a wherefore. Gods are merciful. We mourn. What the hell? If I had to choose between the two options, I would go for the fisherman, or the aquarium. The fisherman, the blog, it's all connected somehow. Hi, Marmoset. I'm still here, see? Just like I promised. That's cool. What do we do now? If we draw, we might get him in trouble. Tell me, Marmoset, where do you spend the night here? Why are you asking? So you won't tell? Well, I can tell you if you want. Meow. What's wrong, Beam? Deuce is our friend. The cat is right, Marmoset. Don't tell me this. Don't tell anyone where we can find you at night. Fine, I won't. Maybe we could play a game? What game? I don't know, a round of tic-tac-toe? That's a game for little kids. Are you making fun of me again? Friends often play tic-tac-toe, but you're right. It's not the right time and place for this. How about drawing something together? I'm not in the mood today. Okay. I should go now. Fine. Looks too empty and boring. Can I talk to you again? Any additional request for the municipal council? Are you aware that Marmoset has an ultimate immunity against you and your shenanigans? Should we even bring this up? I don't know. Of course, we keep him locked away in a safe place. We cannot do him any harm. But pests like you can. That's what I thought. Too bad. If you think that I'm going to hurt Marmoset in any way, you are not the only vermin lurking around this place. Shit. Whatever I do, do everything in your power to prevent this. Beamkey, what is he talking about? Is he threatening me? That's not what you promised. The pests have broken out of their cages. You hold the keys to the kingdom now. I got it, thanks. Any additional requests? Beautiful, beautiful. This is Marmoset's cat. His name is Beam. What do we do now? A rat hole, or maybe it's just a hole? Can I sleep? Listen, Marmoset, can you keep a secret? I can. I want you to have this, please. Is it a pack of cigarettes? I don't smoke. Me neither, it's a bad habit. Why would you have those then? They're of no use to me either. Someone else might come here soon, and one of those people might need this. One of those people? Should I be worried? Yes, please do. They are all different kinds of folks. Be careful. I'll deal with this, don't worry. Things will be fine, First Mate. Do you really believe it, Captain? What choice do I have? I'll do my best. Anyway, you better not come to this playground again in the next couple of days. I'll try to, but I don't really have a choice here. Are we not going to see each other again? Of course we are. I won't give you the pleasure. Okay, but why does it feel like we're saying farewells forever? Nah, don't be stupid. See you again, First Mate. Good luck, Captain. So right, I trust everything is in order around these parts. The municipal property is not damaged, the child is where he should be, and he has even made a friend. You two have fun. I should go. I'll be back tomorrow. You know the rules. No antisocial behavior, no damage to the municipal property. Good luck. Nothing comes to mind. I don't want to think of anything in particular. The city, the beautiful, the horrendous, the ever-indifferent city. When night comes, everything will be fine. What the freak? Rat, go away. Marmoset is are pretty. I would have if I better. Oh, I think this is the only option. There you are, rat. Dance, little rat, dance. For my pleasure. Sing, little rat, sing. Do your best. Come on, sing along. Raise up your hand to stop the arrow in the air. Destroy the rock-hard faces with your smile. What to wish for, where to run, whom to turn to, how and where. Don't stop, just dance, and caper all the while, followed by murder, death, and shadows vile, where silence reigns and no birds dare to fly. I don't know what I'm choosing. Unable to cut off your song, they are all but willing to adore your dance, your clothes, the way you speak. There's only one thing you abhor. If you just simply want to live, not sing before that awful click. If you simply want to be away from angry, vengeful shrieks. If you simply want to swim to leave behind a life so bleak. Ooh. I don't know. You have changed, buddy. This is worrying. Did you call us? I did. The street kid play as 2A. Desmod? How did I end up here? I can't remember. I was following the scent of blood. A lot of blood was spilled here. How did I get here, though? The aquarium cracked, and its contents gushed out, flooding the streets with all sorts of folks. Like me, for example. I got so sick of the surrogate the eggheads fed me that it felt only natural to look for something more organic. I cannot go to the city no matter what the circumstances. No, it's simply out of the question. Desmod was one of the people... He was outside the window, wasn't he? Wires and trash cans, skyscrapers and nightlights. You get used to the life in these concrete jungles after a while. A swing? Quite old-fashioned, I'd say. I remember swinging on something like this myself when I was a kid. What if I can go back to the past and, I don't know, change my whole life, I guess? Who hasn't thought about that before? Let's look here. The drawing is gone, I just realized, too. Hello, my dear observers. Watch me go closely. The wall paintings are supposed to cheer the kids up, but you cannot hide its grim nature with a single layer of paint. Besides, any color might turn red unexpectedly at any point. This bench seems to have seen things from way before I finished school. I know what awaits me behind this door, better than anyone else, and I'm not going there a second earlier than I absolutely must. Alright. Hi, of course. You made it as well, little lubber. Now that's what I call a luxury service. Food delivered right In time for my arrival. Dude, what the hell? Do you remember me? Oh, he's got fur on his arms. He does remind me of the rat. Interesting. Do you remember me? Oh, you're simply unforgettable, just my usual luck, getting to meet you out of all the people who could have possibly come here. You're also the very last person I would have liked seeing here. Why are you snappy all of a sudden? Still can't get over that little joke. And now I can sniff other rats out, thanks to you, I guess. What choices am I choosing? That seemed backwards to me. So you just wait a little longer and even you'll understand why we rats even exist in the first place. Am I choosing Desmond's thing? Why we rats even... Every why is a wherefore, but not for us rats, apparently. Oh, no, he's calling himself a rat. Of course. You made it as well, little lover? Thank you for remembering how I hate it when you call me that. Well, I guess it doesn't make any difference since I already hate your guts. Nobody likes rats. I am simply the least likable of us all, I guess. What brings you here? I just followed the smell, just like you. You are disgusting, Desmod, of course. Now that's what I call a luxury service. I think, am I choosing his dialogue now? It feels backwards at some points. Yeah, enjoy your meal. Please be so kind to choke and die in flames. See, 2A is responding now to what that dialogue choice was. I'm just kidding. Your blood is of no interest to me. I can find someone else here. You can, but you shall never touch him. I won't let you do anything to him. You sure you got the brawn for that? I don't, but I won't be alone, of course. And who's gonna honor us with their presence? You'll see. I know that you are weak during the day, and by night my companion will come. You won't escape us. Do you really think you can stand between me and my food in the middle of the night? Not me, you flying freak. Not me. They can. So you've already ratted everyone out, I see. Didn't take you too long. I won't let you do anything to the one you've come here for. Anyone else can be damned. He is under my protection, and not only mine. Who are they? What are you hiding, little lover? You know full well that I hate secrets. Drop the other shoe already. It's the cat. So you got yourself a cat here, too. Fascinating. There he is. No sudden moves, you hear? Understood? I understand a lot more than you ever will. Of course. Got it. I'll behave for a while. Huh. We'll see about that. Go sit on a bench and sit tight right there. Fine, fine. Damn. Why am I even allowing you to boss me around? I don't know. I'll sit down for a tick and then just give my sore eyes a break. No, it's not time yet. I'm getting confused. It feels like at times we're playing both characters. Do you know what I mean? Like the dialogue? Maybe I'm just finding it hard to follow. Okay, I don't think there's anything new here. Can I talk to you again? We'll see about that. Go sit on a bench and sit tight right there. See, this is... What? And then we go sit on the bench, not him. Well, I guess we'll behave. Oh, now he's sitting down, okay. Ew! What happened to you? Rats fled their cages hoping to taste freedom, but the very freedom they craved turned out to be nothing more than a bait in a trap. It doesn't matter anymore anyways. Our life was miserable, and I am in my full right and sound memory to talk about it with the highest degree of confidence. My mother kept patching my coat up to the point it looked like a patchwork blanket. My sister's clothes weren't any newer or fancier. Still, I was happy to live in the city. Now, I'm... Alright, let's see the cat first. What a curious cat. Curious indeed. Should we really go anywhere? We've just arrived here. And I'm gonna talk to you first. Why, hello there, dear sir. Would you kindly introduce yourself? My name is Desmod. Won't ask who you are. There's something wrong with your face. Are you here to watch over the little guy? I know what Centum is. Is that going to lead us to something? I'm going to choose this for now. Let me share a curious observation with you, Mr. Rotund? We've just received word that you would appear here, and here you are, out in broad daylight. Frankly, I'm impressed. Anything else? Should I save really quick? Also to come back here and just check on our regular browser. I think I'm going to save. And now... there's something wrong with your face. With all due respect, your own face is wrong beyond any recognition. Mine, on the other hand, fits my purpose at the moment perfectly. To what do we owe the pleasure of having you here, Mr. Rotund? Nothing really, I just had to go somewhere when the aquarium imploded. Splendid. I appreciate your willingness to make our work significantly easier. I was quite sure that I have to raid the whole city to get to you. Just like in the good old times, just like the old square. Do you remember? I don't. I wasn't there. If you say so, if you say so. Anything else? See, it feels like we're playing both as 2A and Desmod sometimes, or like he's speaking through us. Are you here to watch over the little guy? You mean the rebellious teenage vermin? He does not require any additional supervision. Stop trying to fool me, I'm talking about the boy on the swing. No, that one, yes, I am. The city has allocated this plot of municipality and land specifically for any local kids to play, and for us to keep a keen eye over them. In case you're not aware, my clearance level is slightly higher than that. Listen, you pest, your clearance level is nothing but a lab cage in the depths of the aquarium. What can a monster like you even... Oh, I beg your pardon, you are a former military officer, so you must have had a higher clearance. What a faux pas from my side. Anything else? I know what Centum is. You are making the decision-making process a lot more complicated for us, dear sir. What does he know about Centum, Beamkey? Who told him that? My fate was decided a long time ago, or this playground is for rats. My fate was decided a long time ago. My fate is simple. I am free to go anywhere and kill anyone, no matter what the consequences. You must catch me and put me back to prevent this, or else... Do continue. To hell with me, my own fate, and your precious protocol. What matters most is that this place is a rat trap, and you are using the boy as bait, it seems. A clever hypothesis indeed. It is a pity that it is wrong. Vermin are coming here at will, so we do not need bait to get to them. The purpose of this kid's presence here, on this playground, is unclear to us. We are yet to find out where the huge dataset being uploaded onto the system from Workstation 9 came from. I don't get it, Beamkey. How did Tim get into their network? How could they? I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear what you had just said. Nothing. Whoever is manipulating this good-for-nothing pest, whoever is watching us through its eyes, listen carefully. You keep playing. Have fun while you still can. We will be looking for you. Anything else? I know what Centum is. You are making the decision-making process more complicated. What does he know about Centum, Beamkey? Who told him that? I know all that I need to know. The only thing I do not know is why was this protocol set into motion. Do continue. To hell with me, my own fate, and your precious protocol. What matters most is that this place is a rat trap, and you are using the boy as bait, it seems. A clever hypothesis, indeed. It is a pity that it is wrong. Vermin are coming here at will, so we do not need bait to get them. The purpose of the kid's presence is unclear to us. We are trying to find a huge data set coming from there. Spare me the tech babble. I apologize. Would you like to add anything to your claim? I have no desire to keep stirring this pot any longer. I give up. Care to explain what exactly you mean by that, Mr. Rotund? I've said that already. My freedom is of no use to anyone anymore. Get me back to the aquarium. Your willingness to cooperate will be taken into account during the proceedings relating to your case. He's kind of like the judge a little bit. The legal proceedings of your case shall be disposed of tomorrow. I will do what I can, but it won't be easy. Anything else? No, I'm good. And this is absolutely splendid. Huh. What about you? I am watching you. Watch me all you like, it doesn't matter anymore. I handed myself to them on a plate. This is also weird. People usually say something like this when they don't know what to say. You guessed it. I have no idea what I'm supposed to say. The world is coming to an end and I don't care anymore. To hell with it. Come on, man. What's wrong with the world? What are you talking about? Nothing. Let me sit down. I'm tired. Make yourself at home. Can I talk to you again? I'm watching you. Are you still protecting your precious Marmoset or what? Get out of my face. Calm down, will you? I won't be able to get to him anyway. He's got a whole host of volunteer protectors already. Having another one won't hurt. Watch me all you like. I am watching, yep. Did you get any sleep at all? That's none of your business. Are you going to keep your sleepless watch over me forever? God damn it, can you just shut your trap? I wonder if we had, because in this playthrough I didn't kill the rat, I wonder if we had killed the rat, if anything would have been different. Like if we would have never gotten to meet him. Considering I think that he is the... He has so many similarities to me, including the eyeballs. The like freaky, overly open eyeballs. It doesn't matter anymore. I handed them to them on the plate. Yeah, I heard that much. Why would you do this? And I did what I did. And why did you? Who says I have given up? Hey, Lubber, do you have a mother? My name is Deuce. Fine, Deuce, whatever. Where is your mama? Why are you asking? I had a mother, yes. Whatever makes you sleep at night. Nothing interesting here. Move on. Night shall come soon? No, not yet. Want to look at the rat trap one more time? There was a time when I considered the whole city my very own hunting ground. There was a time I called it home. What time is it now? Interesting. Okay, finally time to talk to Tim again. Hey there, little lubber, or oh, you're just what I need. Having fun here? How did you end up here? Take care. Hey there, little lubber. I'm not a lubber, I'm a marmoset. Why are kids nowadays afraid of their own names so much? We just want to be someone other than those sorry guys growing up under your fatherly care. What's your name? Desmod. Is that some kind of bat? How is your name different from mine then? It is my real name. The one from my documents. Can't do anything about it. Oh, okay. You're just what I need. What do you need me for? Who? I'm not gonna go with this one. I'm a vampire who eats little children. You look a bit pale, that's true, but I doubt that you're actually going to eat me. I won't really eat you, I'll just drink your blood. All of it. Vampires do not exist. The tales people tell about them are not real. Do you like fairy tales? No. So are you having fun here? I think I can ask all of these questions. We'll see. I'm bored, actually. That's what our character has said a couple times. Someone told me that you are a dangerous man. You mean that bald figure on the bench? I won't tell you. It's a secret. Oh, it was me. From the other night. Those childish secrets again. How did you end up here? I am just always here. You weren't here at night. Kids are not allowed to play here during the night, so I wasn't here. Meow. Meow indeed. What an interesting presupposition do we have here? What's so interesting about it? Nothing really. Don't let it get to your head. Oh god, I'm sure that you like to draw. I feel like we're playing as the bad guy, so I shouldn't continue, but I will. Are you? Do you like it or not? I guess I do. What's your problem? Draw that arrogant teen on the bench for me. Is that me? I already did, but the official man erased my drawing. He said that it's not allowed. Draw me instead, then. Come on, I won't be offended. I'll also deal with those nasty officials. Fine, I'll try. Right here, on this wall? Right here, on this wall. Keep seeing the rat hole. Ooh, there you go. Yeah, good. That's good. Is he the murderer? Because he's got an axe? Take care, Marmoset. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, I think it's time for us to sleep. I could just wait here for a little bit. It's interesting we keep getting the drawings. Snow on the ground turned red that day. The doctor reassured me that the snow was white. Everything was fine. The snow was white just as usual, just my imagination acting wild, you know? He said that a nervous breakdown had caused some perception issues in my brain. I wonder where this doctor is now. Did I kill him? I can't remember. What the hell? Okay, we're here back at night. Yes, I will come to you, don't worry, you just have to wait. A rat hole. The drawing is gone. A bench. An old swing. The city, the great trap. Night has always been my prime time, but I am too tired to think straight now. Are you legitimately a murderer? Why aren't you asleep? Why? Why who? Nobody likes me, that's natural, I guess. Many fear me, that's understandable, I guess. But you, little lover, Deuce. But you, Deuce, despise me. I can feel your disdain. Did I kill someone from your family? A friend, perhaps? No, you didn't. I have always been scared of the dark. No, that's not right. I've never seen my father. He did not return from the war. I would often question my mother what he was like when in my younger years, but eventually I had grown up to realize that it was pointless. He was a good man and a real hero. My mother would always refuse to talk to me about this. My mother had something in her that would scare the darkness away. She would come to my bed when I had trouble sleeping, sit on the edge and stroke my hair, singing a little song. Even the horrible pimpled monster from under the bed, a thing made of pure pitch-black hate, would not dare snatch me away when she was around. But I'll kill you without a second thought if you dare to laugh right now. I'm not laughing. There's nothing funny about that. I wasn't the bravest kid around the block, but my mother would sometimes pick me up from school when she had the chance to get off work earlier than usual. A drunkard followed us through the dark alley on one of those evenings. He grabbed my mother by the sleeve and started blurting some nonsense in her face, and I was too scared to do anything. I just stood there, unable to move, and I watched my mother hopelessly tug her coat away from his sweaty grip. And then I saw my father. He was so tall, so strong, so fatherly. For a brief moment, I actually believed that it was him, but then he looked at me and I realized my mistake. He was just a random soldier. Still, he looked at me and said that it was not the time to be scared, and so I clenched my fists and I jumped on that drunkard. I understand. I understood that I had to be brave, and I worked on it. I became bold and daring. I built my whole life around that moment. That father was always there when I needed a pep talk. He encouraged me to keep going. I found myself a new company, a company of rebels, punks, and the like. My newfound bravery kept biting me in the ass. Still, it was better than hiding in the shadows all the time, fearing that someone might find me. Then I got tested. Got into the aquarium, got tested, and tested upon again. And then I saw you. You did not recognize me, and I did not expect you to. You'd only seen me once, very briefly, and I had been completely normal child without any ratty features back then. But I caught the smell, and I knew that I had to learn more about you. I started asking around, gathering bits of information here and there, and eventually found out who you were, what you have done. I see. Call me stupid all you like. I hate you because I had made an imaginary friend out of you, and the real you did not live up to my standards. How do you like this? That's really stupid. Don't be so mad at me. Why would I? You did not do anything particularly bad to me. I was just a naive little child. And you are never going to forgive me for that. All the bullying back in the aquarium, all the murders, all the cruelty do not matter. Your own naivety does. Yes, I'll never forget that. Play as Desmond, the ghoul soldier. I got an achievement. Elaine. Are these personalities building on one another? I wonder if we're still going to get bits of Desmond, considering 2A was there. My childhood dream was finding a way to shrink myself to the size of a rat hole so that I would be able to get in and befriend some of its inhabitants. Well, be careful what you wish for. A mental trick. You won't see the rust and mold if everything around you is painted such lovely colors. Yet another attempt to fool everyone. Myself, others, God. I'm not sure if I believe in God anymore at this point, to be honest. Ooh, okay. I loved visiting my grandparents' farm so much when I was little. The chaos of a big city that never sleeps would usually scare me rather than fascinate. When I grew up, I understood the reason for that, and that realization filled my heart with hate. Still, this was a long time ago. For some reason, I quite like the city now. I'm sorry for it, and I'm sorry for myself, too. Why is that so? I have no idea. This bench is quite worn down, but you can still sit on it just fine. What a beautiful black cat. It's so big. I have nowhere to go. Hi there. Hi, Tim. Your name's Tim, right? Or hello, Marmoset. We know the cat claimed that he liked to be called Marmoset, so that might be a good way to get him to befriend us, but also, it might be a strategy that we're trying to wake him up to his real self. I'm gonna go for that. My name is Marmoset. That's not your real name, is it? I think it's a good name. What's your name? My name is Elaine. Pleased to meet you too. Why are you wearing sunglasses? Snow, white snow all around us. My eyes are very sensitive, or I'm one of the rats, Marmoset. That's why I'm hiding my eyes. It's because of the snow. Snow? What do you mean? It isn't... Oh, I think I understand. How did you end up here? You belong here. Have you ever seen any other rats? People that look weird. Ooh, the cigarette. I'm gonna go from top to bottom though, because I think we're gonna be able to ask all of these. I don't know. The same way you did, I guess. You and I are completely different, boy. Why? I am one of the rats, Tim. You are not. Got it, but you don't look like a rat. You wanted to know why I was wearing sunglasses. If I take them off, you'll see. I don't want to scare you. I'm not afraid of rats, Miss Elaine. I have a cat. And I'm afraid of your cat. Please don't be. Beamkey is nice. He'll protect us. Meow. You belong here. This is your playground. Yes, but I don't know how to escape this place either. You'll make it sooner or later. I'm not sure if I or anyone else here ever will. Cat won't let me out. He's guarding me. Meow. He will. Are you sure? I saw it in a dream. Did you? Hey, Beamkey, will you let me out? Meow. Have you ever seen any other rats? People that look weird? I have. To be honest, everything looks weird around here. Fair point. Good. This means someone managed to escape after all. Then it was not all in vain. Damn it, what I wouldn't give for a cigarette right now. I heard that smoking is bad for your health. You heard the right thing. Never ever start smoking. I won't. But, you know, I have a pack of cigarettes here. Oh my god, where did you get those from? From a friend. Well, a guy that I know. He gave them to me for safekeeping. But I think I could give them to you. You wouldn't mind. Are you sure? Yep, take it. Thank you, little guy. Anyway, your friend shouldn't smoke either. If you say so, I'll tell him that. Alright, Marmoset, I should go now. Yeah, I should be leaving soon, too. It's okay. See you tomorrow. I won't be here tomorrow. That's not a problem. Come back the day after tomorrow. I don't think I can. A dangerous man might come to this playground, and a friend of mine told me not to stay here when he's present. A dangerous man, you'd say. Let's see who that person is, then. Are you not afraid? Not really. We are going to make it together. I might actually be better for you not to show up here while I'm dealing with this threat. Good to hear. It's getting dark already. I have to go. Goodbye, Miss Elaine. Goodbye, Marmoset. I have nowhere to go right now, so here we are, me and my unlaid ghosts. This whole thing about escaping the aquarium facility doesn't seem like such a great idea to me anymore. And it gets worse with each passing second. It all looked so easy on paper. We plan, we escape, we get the freedom we desired, we see what happens next. Now that next is happening, but there is nothing to see here. The city is getting ready for the night ahead. It doesn't know what the rats have broken out of their cages yet. The rats do not know what to do with this newfound freedom either. The sun is going down soon. Soon. It will all be over soon, they said. The little ones were crying. They thought that I had come to stop them. No, I said. I'm here to help you, I said, and they believed me. The twins made them believe. The twins were laughing. They kept saying that their precious good man was following us. Back then, I was foolish enough to think that they were talking about me. I was wrong. I am not a man, and by no means am I a good person either. It's too late for me to change. Did I fall asleep? Am I Elaine in those flashbacks now? Well, there's nothing else to do but loiter. Let's not sleep yet. This black hole in the wall is such an eyesore. I'd love to cover it up with something, but I guess that won't help much. Oh, and we have the cigarettes back in our inventory. This is what happens when you ask an AI to design a playground. There's a swing and there's a bench. Great. The computer did its job. The city is usually full of noise and light even at night, but today it looks eerily tranquil, like a predator watching its prey before taking a leap. I have to think my next steps through. I cannot stay on this playground for the rest of my life after all. Okay. I'll sit down and sleep. Hey! Oh, he's got wings like a bat now, and he looks old. Ooh, interesting. A rat hole, or maybe it's just a hole in the wall. Why am I thinking about it? Mental trick? The city, stunning, horrible, disappointing, and inspiring city. It is time to move on from this welcoming playground. Where do I go now? A bench generously provided by the municipality along with other amenities of dubious nature. Alright, I'm gonna talk to this guy first and then we'll talk to the guy, the bleeding face guy. Well, hello there, sweetie. Why are you here? Is this another one of your tests, Inspector Elaine? What do you think? I think that things went completely haywire when the aquarium cracked. Everyone's still panicking. And you can't think of anything better than trying to lure the rats back. Well, I'll be an easy enough target. It doesn't matter if you think that I'm crazy or not. By the way, shouldn't you be logging this interview somehow? Where's your recorder? I would love to, but where is my recorder? Take your time. I'll be waiting. Can I talk to you again? Well, hello there, sweetie. You look horrible. Can you specify the exact degree of horribleness? A lot worse than I remember, that's for sure. Time is kind to no one. I suppose you aren't getting younger by the day either. Your attitude hasn't changed one bit, though. Something has to remain strong in this crazy world. Something starts to stink, revealing the true nature. Something that has to be hidden. A pair of sunglasses does the job, doesn't it? Take your time, I'll be waiting. My pleasure, Miss Elaine. What brings you to our humble abode? Are you on a business trip? You look different than I remember. I act as the face of an official body. The manner of which I choose to act on depends on the circumstances. These bloodstains, though, they are disturbing. Please listen carefully, Miss Elaine. A drastic increase in the frequency, or rather peculiar events has been recently observed around these parts. My personal stance on this, on the cause of these, needs to remain undisclosed for now. Why is that so? It is so, Miss Elaine, because said events appear to be mere aftershocks of the bigger disaster, an exceptionally unfortunate one at that. This reeks of big trouble, and I don't need any in my area of responsibility. I fully support your conclusion. Good, good. It is my duty to gather information and compile a report, But I may honor our long-lasting friendship by pretending that you are on a business trip here. Still, I wholeheartedly hope that your personal matter will not turn out to be stemming from that kind of trouble. Anything else? Good day. Maybe we do tell him that we have personal matters. Taking care of personal matters usually means going on an indefinite unpaid sabbatical. Is everything all right? Please do not take this as an attack on your privacy. I'm simply surprised that an exceptionally valuable specialist like you ended up being on the other side of the wall. Anything else? You might as well assume I'm on some sort of inspection. I'm afraid that in this case, your inspection is long overdue. The only character that might be of interest to you in this area is the juvenile organism that goes by the name of Tim. The rest have been taken care of one way or another. What does that mean? Perhaps you acted too hastily. Or perhaps you were too slow to interfere. It all depends on whose report gets the green light from the brass. By the way, where's your luggage, Inspector Elaine? You don't seem to even have a recorder at hand. Anything else? The person whom you took care of is right here at the moment. The phrase to take care of someone has many different meanings, but I cannot recall a single negative one. Can you? Anything else? That much is true indeed. Did it break? Did you lose it? Did some filthy thief steal it from you? Well, fret not. We are here to accommodate any and all needs of your fellow official representatives. Here, take this. A recorder? Yes, always glad to be of assistance. Anything else? I'm good. Beautiful, beautiful. Your appearance suggests that you might not be in your best shape right now. Do you have no accommodation? Yes, I think I've overstayed my welcome here a bit. This is perfectly normal. Most people around these parts do. Still, we are more than willing to oblige. Just step through the door and then we will take matters into our own hands. Is that a threat? Count me in if you can provide a soft bed and a hot shower, or I'm alright, thanks. Is this a threat? My, this went close to the heart. Aren't we in the same team, Elaine? Just enter the door, that will be all. Until then, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Good luck, Elaine. Alright, we have the recorder now. Hello there, sweetie. I'm ready to record everything you're willing to tell me. Oh, that's wonderful. Turn this thing on, then. We have a choice. I'm gonna turn it on. That's wonderful. The recorder is on. You may begin. This is Desmod Rotund speaking. First lieutenant in retirement, officially considered missing in action, unofficially considered a test subject and detained in our lovely aquarium. You know full well that I am a dangerous criminal, a serial killer. What you have no idea about is how I became one. You are right. My knowledge on the background of aquarium alumni is rather limited. This is not your fault, Inspector. You were working with the kids mostly, and my cell was a couple floors down. Do you remember the war? What does he want from me, Beankey? What war? With autumn right around the corner, the bastards started acting weird. They must have realized that we were coming to kick them out of our country feet first. Their financial support dwindled, the border was closed and heavily guarded, their drug and human trafficking ventures were nearly as lucrative as before. My brother died the very first day. Those freaks tortured him. Didn't let him die for God knows how long. I knew about it firsthand. They made one of my classmates watch too. That girl had only recently turned 17, I think. 16 even, perhaps. What was her name again? She sent 3 of my comrades to Kingdom Come in less than a minute. She had a keen eye, that little bitch, a very keen eye she had. Is this Elaine? Because they're talking about her eye, and I don't know if this is a scar or just blood. Fortunately, it didn't take us long to find a rat in their village who would tell us everything we needed to know. We took that girl by surprise when she came to the river to get some water. She had a little sister by her side, a freshly bruised right shoulder and a surprisingly strong bite for someone so fragile. We searched their house, but to no avail. Then our senior lieutenant, Fedorov, grabbed the little one with his left hand and his pistol with his right and told their mother this. Tell us where your elder daughter hides her rifle or else I'll start with this one. He had always been very persuasive, so we didn't have to repeat it twice. That woman showed everything to us willingly. Damn it, what was her name again? What am I even talking about? So yeah, our squad was tasked with a cleanup mission. They said that the Air Force had already taken care of the major threats. While it was a nurse, there weren't any proper soldiers in that village, but the locals were quick to respond to our shots with their own. About 24 civilian casualties. Like the old square incident? I have no idea what happened at the old square. I wasn't there. There was a guy in our squad. He clearly had some rabid bats in his belfry. Not an ounce of fear, not a single sign of self-preservation instinct. A purebred killer machine, big, strong, unquestioning. I've only seen him cry once on that very day. There was an old woman in that village, too. She was nursing something that had probably been her granddaughter at some point, howling like an animal with all signs of sanity gone from her dead, horrifyingly empty eyes. I've never heard anyone curse as infernally as she did. I still think what happened to me was no small part thanks to her black magic or something. I woke up 3 days later with my throat burning. I would have killed for something to drink, but my flask was empty, so I asked my comrades for water. Someone handed me a mug. The jug on the table was full of blood, too. I remember filling it from a local well and drinking fresh cold water out of it just a few hours ago. At first it all looked like a stupid joke, but I couldn't find any water anywhere, no matter whom I asked. People kept offering me cups, mugs, flasks full of blood. They had their flasks, their jugs, their wells, but none of those had liquid I yearned for inside. I only saw blood everywhere I went, and even the snow on the ground seemed red to me. The thirst had been burning me from the inside slowly but steadily. I remember chucking uncontrollably, then laughing out loud and having a fit of hysteria. Soon the thirst grew into a numbing, aching pain, constantly tugging at my throat and stomach. It all felt like an exceptionally bad dream, and I couldn't wait to finally get back to our base. I believed that our medics would help me. Then one of our men got shot, and I couldn't take my eyes away from the hole in his throat. Water was pouring out of it, clear, fresh water. I jumped on him, sinking my teeth into his neck, and started drinking. I've never felt so thirsty before, nor have I ever tasted water so deliciously still and sweet. Now I understand what I must have looked like to the others. That's why they called him a vampire. What did the doctor say? It turned out that I wasn't the only one struck by such a peculiar malaise. The doctor remembered at least a dozen similar cases. I asked him how could something like this possibly happen, but he didn't know. When he put 3 glasses on the table and asked me to pick one to drink from, I broke his nose. And then I was medically boarded. They used some negligible injury as an excuse to kick me out, but I saw my dossier. Trauma-induced schizophrenia, they wrote. Did they swap their places in your head? Who? Blood and water. Why are you asking these stupid questions? I've just told you that. I returned to the city. My mother had died a week before, so my sister allowed me to live in her apartment. I found a job, worked as a firefighter for a while, saved up enough money to erect a gravestone for my mother, and then rented a private flat. I didn't want my sister to know. I hooked up with a streetwalker and brought her home. She had been barely hiding a scowl at the time. She must have thought that I was nervous because of her. I turned up the volume on my record player, closed the bathroom door behind us, and stabbed her right in between the ribs. Oh my god. I was right. The sweetest, most clear, fresh water is the one that gives life to a human. I've spent the whole night drinking her to the very last drop. I slept like a rock that night, dreaming of witches, reveling all over the city, turning their robe sleeves into wings and talking to rats in the flickering light of their bonfires. I knew that I would need more soon. There was no turning back, I just knew it. How did you get into the aquarium? Okay, I'm wondering, after his story here, an aquarium is filled with water. Is it a code word for something more horrific? All of it ended up in one beautiful autumn day. I messed up. My sister picked the wrong moment to bring some of my clothes back. She had her own keys, and I didn't hear her ringing the doorbell. She didn't want to wake me up, so she left her bag on the couch and opened the bathroom door to wash her hands. She didn't know that I had left a half-finished boy there several hours ago. What did you do to her? Nothing. She was my sister, you know. I cannot tell you how many times I've killed. I tried making a list several times, but I kept losing track after a dozen or two. You know what's the funniest thing about it? I don't feel any remorse at all. What do you feel then? Do you feel like you're the chosen one? Do you feel like you're better than others? Are you kidding me? I'm very much aware that this curse is still spreading and spreading fast. How long do we have until all of it collapses? What do you think? A vampire can eat another vampire perfectly fine? Doesn't that look like the end of the world to you? It's getting late though. I said everything I wanted to, so we can get it over with. Where do you spend your nights? It depends. Tonight I'm gonna stay here. I would consider my options very carefully if I were you. Will sleeping with a vampire by your side be more unsettling than asking him to free up a place for you on their bunks? I knew full well that rats weren't people anymore. I knew it even back in the aquarium. Is that what awaits me in the end too? Has the Black River always been black? When did its waters turn to blood? Here goes another appalling and utterly pointless comparison. Right from the Gospel book. Jesus was making wine of water, right? Why are the bread and wine we taste during sacrament called our Savior's flesh and blood then? Nah, this is getting weird. Humans have always been thirsty for the blood of their neighbors. Well, we all got what we wanted in the end. Oh god, this is getting disgusting and disgustingly weird. Everything will be covered in white soon. Rats and people alike will freeze in this storm. Everything will freeze. The wall is empty. There has to be something, but it's empty now. Only rust and corruption remain. They are waiting for me behind the door, and a monster is waiting for me right here on the playground. What do I do? So, you decided to stay. I won't be here for long. I'm staying here for a while, just to see what you're going to do. This is part of the inspection process. Are you familiar with the notion of an acute experiment? It's when the potential consequences of the subject's actions turn out to be more dangerous than those of inaction. Putting a light bulb in your mouth is a good example. Dropping a bottle with a gallon of nitroglycerin inside on the floor. Spending a night with a vampire. There's no doubt you will discover something new and possibly groundbreaking, but does this result really justify the means? Can we do something about it, Beamkey? Are you Beamkey? You betrayed our confidence in you, Rat. You are not worth of our mercy, we mourn. Run, Elaine, run until you see the snow you are longing for. The vampire's path ends here. I humbly ask the relevant bodies to take into account my willingness to cooperate. I've already confessed all my sins frankly to the inspector present here. We are aware. This makes us shudder. What will happen to me if I leave? Will I be safe? You shall be safe until the final judgment is made. What can I expect to hear your decision? Soon. Keep waiting for your verdict. You will fit in. You will take root here on the playground. Watch the city you hate so much crumble, mourn the loss of the city you loved so much. May I ask one last question? Who gave you the clue? You weren't supposed to find us here for at least a couple more days. You already know the answer, Elaine? You know it, Rat. I do. Everything has already been said, now it's time to leave. Okay. I could have run away through this door before. Now the only thing left to do is hand myself over to them. Hey! The kid is here at night. Ooh. Is that supposed to be Elaine? She's holding the book. The poor teacher play as Elaine. I got an achievement for that. And we have Valerie, the assistant. Why do I have this in my inventory? I'm gonna save really quick. And we are back. The city is everywhere and I'm so tired of it. This place is doomed. I want to leave it as soon as I can. Are things really that bad, or am I simply nervous and lashing out at something conveniently irrelevant and indifferent? I think part of the reason why I'm getting confused is because I don't know if the rats yet, quote unquote, that we have been playing as are all the same person and just different aspects of a single personality, or if they're just getting jumbled together as we uncover the stories of different people who are here in the simulation. I cannot leave right now. It might be unsafe. Little clouds and a baby blue sky, the warmth of the morning sun, clear and bright colors. We always try to make our reality look more appealing than it really is. It's a hole in the wall. I don't know what's so special about it, but it's annoying. The wall is capitalized. Is the goal to make it to the city? Like every time we get a bit closer to the city? We were fairly close, or were we in like this building before in the very first chapter? I don't know. A bench in case I'm in the mood to sit down and rest. Okay. Hello. Hi, what's your name? How are you doing? Are you all alone here? Are you all alone here? No, there's also a cat. He's gone right now. Sure thing. You can't live without a cat, can you? The cat is nice. I named him Beam. Where is he now? Somewhere. He's a cat after all. He comes and goes as he pleases. It sounds more like a dog's name. He doesn't protest. Like the dog we keep seeing in the memories. Seeing people around. Sometimes someone comes over. Not too often. Are there any other kids, adults, or I see? I mean adults. Your parents, maybe? Miss Elaine sometimes comes over. You probably know her. An official man also comes during the day. He decides if we're allowed to leave or not. I haven't seen him for a long time, though. Is there a way to convince him that we must leave? I don't think so. So, that's the people here. You didn't mention your parents. I didn't. I'm alone behind the wall. So that's the people here. Are there any other kids here? Why are you all alone? I'm not allowed to talk to strangers, by the way. Well, let's get acquainted then. My name is Valerie. I am Marmoset. And what's your real name? Marmoset is not a real name. I think it's a good name. So that's the people here. I see, got it. Now you have me here as well, I guess. Yes. Hello. What's your name? I'm Marmoset. It's a strange name. It's a name. So, how are you doing? Fine. What are you doing? Talking to you. Sorry, that was a stupid conversation starter. I know. I don't mind. Everyone's always like this. Friends, relatives, strangers. If I haven't met some relatives for a while, they would usually ask if I'm not sick or something. Fortunately, we are not related, so I won't inquire about your health. Let's talk about something cool. What's your favorite thing to do? I don't know. Drawing? I like drawing, I guess. Can we talk about something else now? This is dumb and boring. What's dumb? Talking? Yeah, no, all these like, how are you doing? And how's your health? So dumb. Ask me a proper, not so dumb question then. Tell me about your home. Do you remember it? You go first. It's right here, across the Black River. Nobody can get there alive. There are places where you won't even have to swim to cross it. The other bank isn't different from this one. Maybe this one. In the city and its outskirts, yes. But if you go further, there's nothing out there. Everyone knows that. There is something. I'm sorry, yes, there's nothing out there. Everyone knows that. So you say that there's something beyond the city. Can we go there? Do you know what this wall is for? To separate whom from whom? I'm gonna go with that one. I don't know if we can right now. We're inside the wall anyway. We can't leave. Do you know what it's for? To protect us from them. Or maybe them from us. Does it matter? I will find a way to get out of here. I can help you, and you'll show me how to cross the river in return. Deal? I don't mind. We barely know each other. Are you gonna come with me just like that? Are you not afraid? No, I'm tired of being afraid of everything. Alright, Marmoset, not now. Okay. Hey, the cat showed up. A huge black cat. Can I rest? I cannot leave right now. It might be unsafe. So, impending destruction. What did you just say? Unaware of its impending destruction. Can we talk about something else? This is dumb and boring. What's dumb? Talking? Ask me a proper question. I like stories about home, even if it belongs to someone else. Alright, you tell me something and I'll tell you something too. Our family's home. Do you remember it? Tell me. I see a bright blue sky, young green grass, a freshly painted fence, the red tiles of my house's roof, the tree with a swing hanging from its canopy by navy polypropylene ropes. I see my son playing in the courtyard. He is 7 years old. I hear my wife calling us. The lunch is ready. I see a kitchen, wooden panels on the walls, smell absolutely divine under the sun's rays. I see my wife fiddling with the dishes by the oven, and she opens a pot, releasing a cloud of thick steam, turns her head and gives me a brief smile. She knows that I'm looking at her and can hardly keep from laughing. I see my son in his room drawing something with colored pencils. Is Valerie Tim's dad? What's in his drawing? A little man with a sword in his hands, a bear also with a sword, some slim, pitch-black creature unknown to me. This thing has a sword too. Everyone is armed. Where are they going to use all these weapons for? I ask him about it and he sketches a dragon in response. I see my wife smiling, pulling me to the dance floor by the hand. The whole city is celebrating, having fun and dancing. As usual, I mumble something about how I cannot dance at all, and it's true, but she doesn't care. She never listens to me. There's not much to tell, honestly. I had a house, a family, wife, and a kid. Nothing special. I see. Do you love them? Yes. Listen, how can you not love your family? Even if it does sometimes seem like you're ready to kill someone when they're just too annoying. Now, why would you say that? It doesn't matter, you know? You just love them unconditionally and you know that you always will. Did they abandon you? It's a tricky question, Marmoset. 'Cause I don't know. Where are they now? That's what I thought. I feel like you might be his son. We'll see, because he liked drawing. It's getting dark. Are you gonna leave now? I guess. See you later. Who's prowling the night? Who is that? Stay still, hold your breath, or clock the gun. I'm gonna stay still for now. Don't be afraid. No need to hide from me. Show yourself. Who's prowling the night? It's my only option now. We will find you wherever you hide. There you are. Freak! Hold with all the strength you have left, though it's not likely to help. Is that a speed 6? Right, that's a speed 6 indeed. Our numbers are way greater than the number of bullets in your magazine. Nobody, nowhere, never. We're not leaving empty-handed, I'm sure you understand. But it would be an unwelcome development for us to lose 3 more people. Damn it, they found me even here. There's not much time left for me as I thought. What is going on? There's a hole in the wall. I don't know what's special about it, but it's just annoying. Little clouds in the baby blue sky, the warmth of the morning sun, clear as bright colors. We always try to make it look more appealing. Seems my presence has been discovered. Going through the door right now would be outright foolish. I need to think. A dead city unaware of its impending destruction. Let's talk to this guy first. Why, hello there. What have we have here? A newcomer. This is a municipal kids' playground. But you don't look like a kid to me. Good day, sir. I'm here visiting for a reason. We've received a report stating that the amount of art supplies provided to the local children is gravely insufficient. Have you heard anything about that lately? I'm gonna go for that one. First of all, no, I have not heard anything. Could you please introduce yourself? I'm all ears. State your name and last name clearly. I'm afraid you got me wrong. You are supposed to state your first and last name clearly, and I'm supposed to report your visit to the proper quarter, or not. Call me Valerie. Pleased to meet you, Valerie. Please be informed that this particular, your citizen has already finished the set of chalks allocated to him, and we won't print money here. Understood, that settles the question. Can you give him a nudge, Beamkey? Naturally, you won't believe me if I tell you that I have some on me right now. Took them by accident, a brand new chalk set, never removed from the box. Please pass these to our aspiring artist yourself. Frankly speaking, he scares me a little bit. He is rather hard-headed. The looks he gives me sometimes, just like a small angry monkey, if you ask me. Thank you. It's heartwarming to see a person so genuinely caring about lonely children. Oh, that's nothing. He can draw whatever he likes. Do you have children, Valerie? I have a son back in the city. He's only 7. Anything else? I'm just visiting. And if you are here on a business trip, then yes, that's settled. If not, well then, you have to stay here for a while. You won't be allowed to return to the city in this case anyway, and you don't seem too keen on taking the trolley bus either. Anything else? Ooh, I don't recall any restrictions for adults entering this city playground being discussed recently. There certainly are no restrictions here beyond the wall, or are they? If I were you, I'd double-check that I didn't have any. Do you understand what I mean? Vaguely. Let's meet here tomorrow to double-check. Splendid. My mutual understanding is exceptionally important in these trying times. Anything else? No. I'm good. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, Marmoset, what's up? Hi there. Didn't you say you like drawing? I did, so what? Here's some chalks for you. You can draw whatever you like. Thank you. Really, thank you so much. And we're not telling him what to draw this time. And Beamkey is back. Here. What a wonderful drawing. The chalks are a gift from the municipality, by the way. Only the best for our children. Sure, thanks. So right, I trust everything is in order around these parts. The municipal property is not damaged, the child is where he should be, and even he made a friend. The two of you have fun, I should go. That's the same dialogue from before. I'll be back tomorrow. You know the rules, no antisocial behavior, damage to property, good luck. Ah, Elaine is here. I'm assuming that's Elaine. Hi there. Where do you go at night? Why do you ask? I'm gonna murder you in your sleep, that's why. What else to do with you? That's so stupid. You can kill me right here and now. Nobody cares. Ooh. A gun? Like a real gun? Can I have a look, pretty please? Maybe later. I didn't know 100%, but I knew that he wasn't going to risk it. Okay, let's talk to him again. Oh, I better leave. We cannot. He seems to be preoccupied with something today, best not to distract him. Not an art connoisseur in the slightest, but this drawing seems incredibly well done to me. Okay. Hi, Valerie. You look a little, Elaine, you look a little scary. Hello, you're Elaine, I suppose. Right on point. How do you know? Marmoset told me. Feeling talkative, eh? Well, I guess you've come to that. I guess I would have come to that at some point. Were you the one who saved me? Yes, that was you. I remember you. Why are you still scared then? Because I have no idea who you are. My name is Valerie. That's a start. I suppose so. Would you like to know something else? Shoot it. We've got all the time in the world. Why don't you take your glasses off? I am sick. Don't want to disturb you. Tell me, you attacked the trolley bus guards. You managed to escape barely getting through the black waters. Why did they banish you? I did lots of very bad things, Elaine. But they are irrelevant to this case. They banished me because I refused to do what they wanted me to do. Who wanted that from you? Who knows? The pawns are not aware of the hand that makes the moves. The pawns only know that they must move forward check by check. They do not know anything else. Would you like to know something else? We can push her to take the glasses off. Why didn't you call the police, though? I'm gonna ask that first. I don't like policemen. Besides, we're behind the wall. Nobody gives a damn about anyone here. I wouldn't say the city is any different. Well, you wouldn't. Would you like to know something else? Take your glasses off. I see, sincerity for sincerity. How do I look? Am I more beautiful like this? Not really, to be honest, but you shouldn't be ashamed of that. I won't judge anyway, so you're one of them, now I understand. Are you a rat, too? That's what they called me, rat. I'm sorry, Elaine. I didn't mean that. Honestly, I don't know what got into me. Just forget about it. Would you like to know something else? Interesting. I might have chosen the wrong thing there. I was just curious, because it seems like Valerie might be along the same lines. Seems that you won't be leaving anytime soon. I shall never leave this place, Valerie. I'll ask my colleagues if they heard anything useful tomorrow. I won't be able to get you any money or make your papers right, though. My power can only stretch this far. Please don't bother. You saved my life, and that's enough. I can fend for myself from now on. Would you like to know something else? I think that's it. Oh, the official person is gone. I saw it myself, and that is precisely why I'm still here. You don't have to inform me about that. You're nervous. You have a good eye for... Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be, I'm used to it. You are observant, but I'm not nervous because of him. I won't ask you why. There are plenty of other reasons. Unfortunately, I have to get going soon, too. That's the rule. Farewell, Valerie. Goodbye, Elaine. Still seeing that. Maybe we talk to Marmoset again. Everyone's gone, Marmoset. I know. Beamkey's away too. Beamkey? He's my cat. I'll be going now too. I have my own way of moving around here, but I can't show it to you. Please close your eyes. All right. Marmoset? Huh? Everything's gonna be all right. Yes, everything is going to be all right. The wind? The wind is alive. It's howling in the darkness, it's lonely, it's crying, begging for some warmth. Nobody listens, though. And so it keeps on waiting and wailing and wasting precious moments away all alone. Okay, we got a lot to look at tonight. Did I hear a voice coming out of that hole? Was that another hallucination? Not a single movement inside, though. This is strangely familiar. I cannot quite put my finger on it. I simply can't. Alright, who should we start with? Let's start with you, because I thought that you were taken by the people. What's going on, Deuce? Beamkey? Or I haven't seen you here at night before. Hey, big man, 2A is back. This is... It's like a huge mismatch of all the people. And it's a little hard to keep track of who we are supposed to be, but maybe, like I said, I think there's a point to it. It's just very overwhelming right now. What's going on, Beamkey? No grudges here, big man. Nothing personal. I'm not working for them, but it just so happened. What happened? Can you do something? Just so happened to me and him as well. Can you do something about it? The cat won't help you now, big man. I hand the rats over to them on a plate and they stop using me for their... whatever they use me for. A fair deal, no hard feelings, really. A fair deal, nothing personal. This was a bad idea from the very start. What can you do about it all alone? What can we all do? Stop it, Deuce, I've already told you, nothing personal. So this is it, big man. Elaine? Ooh, she's not talking to us. Maybe it's because of the way I reacted when she took the glasses off. Why, hello there. What a lucky coincidence that we all gathered here today. Indeed, I got the impression that you weren't too eager to visit. Unusual considering it's night and it's going to rain. Man needs something to fight boredom. I do not believe in luck. I'll go with the first one. I'm not too eager to go behind the wall when I'm not obliged to. You can't blame me for that. Let's cut the small talk since we've gathered around here. It's unusual considering it's night and it's going to rain. Well, that's the nature of my job. You have to be vigilant day and night among the storms and rains. A man needs something to fight boredom, though. Yeah, sure. Funny as hell. Let's cut the small talk. I do not believe in luck. What do you need? That's strange. The likes of you usually rely on luck and superstitions. I see. Did you notice I have a gun? Just some food for thought, you know. This does change some things. What things? Come on, Valerie. Where are your wife and son? Where are my wife and son? Stop it, Beamkey. Your son is in the city, that is true, but your wife... I wonder, what did you tell the poor boy? I hope you lied. Stop it, Beamkey. It might be a little too late for you to simulate delirium tremens right now, Valerie. Consider the consequences before jumping into action next time. Let's get straight to the point. I need you to kill someone. I can kill you with my bare hands if I have to. Oh my. Right in front of an innocent child, how cruel. What's the point of killing me, though? I will come here again in the morning, as I have already told you. Our numbers are far greater than the number of bullets in your magazine. I'm simply a bunch of pixels. Same goes for the young Timothy, better known to you as Marmoset. You promised me, Beam, you promised. Could you spare us any more of your feats, Valerie? This is tedious and, to be frank, not impressive at all. Only one person shall leave this place. Either you or Marmoset. You have the freedom of choice here. What about Elaine? Look away for a second and let me leave, or let him leave, or let us both leave and we won't bother you. I'm by no means a saint, but I will never shoot a little boy. Oh! What about Deuce and what about Elaine? What about Deuce? He will make his way back home safely. We observe our agreements most carefully. You might as well shoot him too. I suppose another rat on your conscience won't make too much of a difference. By home, do you mean the cage? Where else would we put him? Pests have no other home. You have the freedom of choice here. What about Elaine, though? Well, you are not going to kill her for sure. She doesn't seem too keen on leaving either. You have the freedom of choice. Just look away for a second. You have already opened fire at municipality-owned kids' playground in the middle of the night. This is prohibited. How can I possibly let you leave after everything that you've done? This is my area of responsibility, after all. I'm not going to do it. As I said, the choice is yours. It's either you or him. You have a son back in the city, right? I heard that he might have to get moving pretty soon. Remind me, why did you bring him to the mandatory genome check? Got any pests in the house? Worst case scenario is him taking the trolley bus to the outskirts. You have a better idea what happens next than I do. Best case scenario is Tim getting a new playmate here. You listen closely now. Both you and I want to live. Why are you so certain that your life, or this kid's life for that matter, has more value than ours? Is that because we are monsters? Hideous creatures not worthy to be called humans anymore? My, how human of you is that? Care to tell me something, Elaine? Let's say you and Valerie have never met. That much is justifiable, but you must have inevitably noticed the barcode on his neck. Why didn't you call the police? Why didn't you report the incident to me? Nothing to say in your defense, huh? You were banished from the city for violating the Clean DNA Act through repeated sexual advances on a citizen. What? Given this dubious background, failure to report a crime will surely result in trolley bus ride for you. If only you hadn't decided to end our mutually beneficial relationship so abruptly. Why are you so silent? 6 years ago, Old Square. Does that ring a bell? A radical movement called Purity Standard, a bloody rampage in the broad daylight. They did pick a fitting name, as it seems. 97 dead, including women and children. Normal people just like you. I know. I recognized him almost immediately. Did you? Then why haven't you? He wasn't the one to build the cages. He wasn't the one to build the wall either. He wasn't the one to draw the line between us and them. You and the likes of you were. Shut your filthy mouth up. You crazy bitch. You and the likes of you are nothing but pests. Alright, I'm sorry. My nerves are out of order. Come on, Valerie, the choice is yours. Oh. What is going on and how much of this is real? How can I trust you? You wouldn't dare not to. Don't forget about your promise. Let's get this over with now. I've got more urgent matters to tend to than just standing here all night. You promised me. You're a liar, Beamkey. Tell me that Tim is safe, please. He didn't shoot him, did he? Beamkey? My dear Beamkey, my sweet child. I hate you. Whoa! So he was watching us the whole time? The good man. I got an achievement to play as Valerie. And he's here. For the end. I finished chapter 3, The Wall. After chapter 2, I was like, I'm starting to understand. And after chapter 3, I'm like, I don't understand. Oh, I know exactly what this is. All right, let's decode it, baby. I have to go into the browser. We have a log. Hello? Hold on. First of all, I'm going to save. No, I have a log. This isn't fair. That's the only way that I know how to speak with you. Beamkey is crying. I can't understand you anymore. What? Why won't you let me do the log? No! How am I supposed to copy and paste the text? Beamkey? What kind of a decision am I making? Is it, do I want to leave? Oh, I really wish there was a way I could know easily what he was telling us. I would have assumed it would have been the log. Oh, I don't think there's any way for me to know easily by copy and pasting it into the cipher. I'm assuming he's asking the question, do we want to leave? Oh, the weight of this decision feels so heavy, not knowing what it does. I understand. This is all utterly useless. And we're back here. Okay. Oh, and ooh, look, it's all written. Interesting. Okay. It's very interesting, but I am going to leave this here for now, and we'll pick up next time with chapter 4. I don't know what kind of decision I made the last time, but I'm trying to just play it with the information that we have with us. Plus, if I spent the time to actually, like, retype all of the dialogue he was giving us there, it would have taken quite a long time. So I'm doing it, I think, more as it was intended to be played for the first time, which is not knowing really what your decision is going to be. I think if they wanted you to be able to do that, it would have been in the logs, which maybe it is now. Nope, it's still not there. So I'm going to leave this here. On that note, I'm going to say farewell, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, we're not alone out there, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Centum. So until then, bye-bye!